course, it's Children in Need today, but I think it's probably quite wise to stay in and watch the telly this evening because there's going to be some pretty stormy weather around. This is the low that's already brought gales and heavy rain to the northwest, quite a deep low. That's going to gradually edge into Scandinavia in the next 24 hours. So there will be a bit of a lull in the weather tonight before this next low then comes in from the Atlantic on Saturday. Now that's going to bring more rain and gales to Scotland and Northern Ireland, and then another one pepping up the rain across the northwest on Sunday. So quite a lot of rain, I think, accumulating in the northwest this weekend. Could be problems with local flooding perhaps in western Scotland, something that we'll be keeping you updated on. But for England and Wales, although staying windy, it'll be quite mild, those winds, and I think staying largely fine. Well, this morning so far, we've had quite an active front pushing in across the northwest. It gave 15 millimetres of rain this morning in Skye. That's now clearing from the northwest, pushing into western parts of England and Wales, still giving some heavy rain in places. But things have brightened up quite considerably in the west. There will be some squally showers this afternoon. The main frontal rain then slipping southeastwards through this afternoon, eventually across the Midlands and East Anglia. But ahead of it, some pretty mild air with southwesterly winds. Temperatures creeping up to the 12 or 13 Celsius mark. But behind it, cooler westerly winds packing in. Temperatures nearer around 7 or 8 Celsius this afternoon. And there'll be plenty of showers on that westerly wind as well, particularly across Northern Ireland and northwest Scotland. Gusts maybe up to 50 or 60 miles an hour through the Forth Clyde valleys, and even stronger gusts later for the Western Isles and Highland region. In fact, we have a severe weather warning for those strong winds with gusts to 80 miles an hour later today. And those strong west or northwesterlies then transferring to northeastern parts of Scotland later in the night, but they will ease, as you can see, during the morning tomorrow. So I think there will be a lull even by the end of the night, maybe even a few pockets of air frost. And I think down in the southeast eventually we'll get rid of the rain from that front, and temperatures there lower than we've seen of late, really around about 4 to 6 degrees. But changes on the way again for the west during tomorrow. You can see even by the end of the night some rain starting to push in to Northern Ireland, and that's going to become quite extensive across the province tomorrow and eventually spill right across Scotland through the afternoon with some snow for the mountains. Ahead of it though, for England and Wales, it should stay largely dry with some bright or sunny spells, and still mostly bright and mild on Sunday. But for the northwest, it stays rather wet. Now, for the Alps this weekend, though, a much quieter weekend than last weekend after all that significant snow. In fact, for much of Western Europe, there'll be some fine and sunny weather.